Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. And the Huskies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the sack. Trying to extend the play. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack. The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. On fourth down, the punter sends it away. The ball will be down at the 20.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. He's stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pat, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's caught. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. The RPO caught to the right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free in midfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And there's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Give it to the back again. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Kentucky. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Gets into space at the 50. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Single back takes the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Ball handed off. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here.
29 Philly.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but yeah.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field.
On the double.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Here we go.
As the first down is still going. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive.
Pound 55.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
On On the
Here we go.
set.
First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Clear. Clear.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And the field goal is good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
On the
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Moffitt. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket.
They'll run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
Ready.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going.
Lasso. Go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. And moves the ball to the 35. Another.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Go.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Easy.
They'll give it to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Okay,
They
ready.
need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
3:25.
From the shotgun, drops back. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gives it to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.